That thumbnail is correct. The car, after 18 months of ownership and making some 70 videos fixing it up, finally broke down on me. Now what I'm going to do in this video is show you what went wrong and also show you how to avoid the same issue so it doesn't happen to you. Let's get stuck into the intro. So there I am, driving my TT, minding my own business, and then suddenly I hear a noise. Now, if you've owned old cars or project cars, you're quite used to being sort of paranoid about a noise, and you're sort of driving along, hear a noise, and you think, was that my car? Turn the radio down, turn the blowers off, and you're thinking, do I hear that noise still? And yeah, the same happened to me. I actually popped to the shops, to the post office to deliver some stickers, as everyone's been asking for them, which is wicked. You can get yours here. Just drop us an email. Link in the description. And yeah, I heard a noise, so I turned the radio off, turn the blowers off, open the window as you do, and the noise happened when I started turning, and I thought, oh, brilliant, steering problems, great. Thought it might be the rack because they're reasonably common. The car's done 184,000 miles, so every possibility it could be. And then suddenly it got worse and worse. Luckily, I was only 2 roads away from somewhere where I knew. And basically, every time I turned, I got a real whiny steering noise, which I'm sure most people know what that is, and what it sounds like. And basically, as soon as I moved the steering wheel, even a tiny bit was, and it just got worse and worse. So I pulled over as soon as I could and jumped out thinking, okay, it's lost all its liquid, so could well be the cooler. Now the cooler, I'll pop a picture up for you now. This cooler pipe is one that's more common. I see people replacing it over the time, as it's the one that's sort of in the line of fire with water and everything. But actually got underneath, and it was wet from above, which means it wasn't that pipe, because that was wet as well, but the pipes above it were also wet. And again, I'll stick a picture up to the actual culprit, which is this pipe. And this is they call it the expansion hose, but I think basically it's a high pressure line, and it is there to regulate the amount of liquid in the system to give it more liquid rather than just a pipe straight to the rack. And it actually broke at the top. Now my one is in a horrible condition. I didn't actually manage to get a great video of it. I'll put a video up now showing you the cooler pipe and the expansion pipe, and they're both in a really rough state. Now luckily you got 2 options, right? So you can buy a new one, which I found for some price just over £300 on eBay. Or you can buy a second-hand one from a breaker. Now, they do break cars, lower mileage, been well looked after, so you may get lucky. Now, I bought this one from Adam. I'll pop his details down in the description. Thank you, Adam. As always, coming through with the parts. Now, this one is just over 1/10 of the price of a new one, so great value for money, of course. And it's only got one little bubble of rust. Now, my one has, I don't even know, 10, 15 bubbles of rust. It's a right mess. And I attribute that to the fact that it's missing the under tray. Now, my car, when I got it, had no under tray, and it didn't have the side trims either, which hold the under tray, which makes me think that it's either been removed or it's got damaged. You know, sometimes you go over a bump, you have to go on the grass, maybe you go through a water puddle or whatever, a puddle, or a river, depending on where you live in England, and it rips your under tray off, or it damages the under tray, so people just rip them off, thinking, oh, well, it doesn't matter. But I attribute mine to the fact that it is really rusty, because normally, the one I bought off Adam come off a car that done nearly 100,000 miles, and it looks brand new, apart from one tiny bubble of rust. Now, mine is covered top to bottom in rust, and I can only attribute that to the fact that because I've got no under tray, all the stuff is flicking up. So all the water's getting into it, all the stones, all the crud, and it's all sitting on it for years and years and years, and then it starts to rust. So that is my biggest issue. So what I would say to you guys is to get underneath your cars, or get your mechanics to have a look and just check them, because they are a common issue, and you don't want it to fail on you because it renders you without a car. I was planning on, well, I went to the Lake District, didn't I, a couple months ago. So lucky it didn't go on me there, because I'd have had to get recovered home. I'm planning quite a few trips next year: England, Scotland, Germany, Wales. So I want it tip top. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to replace the cooler pipe as well as the expansion pipe, just for safety. I was going to make a video, but I looked, and Bws TT has made a wicked video on changing these. So if you want to see how they get changed, link will be in the description. Also, I keep forgetting to tell you guys, if you're not already subscribed, tap the subscribe button, press the little bell icon so you get a notification. We usually do videos every Sunday, and we'll try and do a midweek one on a Wednesday where I get the time and the car allows me when it's not broken. I'm just waiting for the weather to pick up a bit because it has been chucking it down every day, and I don't really fancy laying on the road. I'm a bit of a fair weather car fixer. I get the choice, I suppose. I have a second car. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to explain to you guys that is the problem I had. Now, you can pick up both pipes for probably 50 or 60 quid if you speak to an icebreaker like Adam or similar. And they're relatively easy to change. The pipe that exploded on me has got 2 banjo bolts, so all you'll need is 4 new seals to go either side of the ring fitting where the banjo bolt goes in. And the cooler is actually just 2, it just slides into 2 pipes. So you'll need 2 single-use clips or 2 Jubilee clips, depending on if yours has already been done or not. That's always a good giveaway. And you'll need a couple of litres of steering fluid. Now, green, remember, it needs to be green. I'll put all the details down in the description of the part numbers and everything, just so that you can't say I didn't give you everything. In true Parrot Bros fashion. And yeah, I mean, if you look underneath and yours looks a bit mucky, I would certainly look at getting another set. Maybe get them coated, get them powder coated, or get them painted and rust treated, and just get them ready. Maybe next time you drop it in for a service, get it swapped over. It's not a massive job. It'll probably take you an hour start to finish to swap it all over. And then you've got peace of mind. A, you've changed your power steering fluid, and B, there's no risk of it going on you in the future. So that is a great little tip. I'm going to get mine done this week, and then I can start mucking on with all the other things that I'm supposed to be doing. One last thing I wanted to share with you guys is we've just had a delivery. I was waiting for it a couple of weeks ago, and we finally got our new merch in, which is the Parrot Bros keyrings. No set of TT keys or Audi keys are safe without a Parrot Bros keyring. Only joking. You don't have to have a keyring. But yeah, if you'd like to help the channel, guys, and support us by buying a keyring, they're $4.95 delivered. I'll give you a little close up there. They're $4.95 delivered, and they're made out of like a PVC rubber, so they're flexible, and they're very strong. And yeah, nice little addition. So yeah, if you want to support the channel, guys, details are down in the description. Hope you've enjoyed watching this. Sorry, it's not the usual how-to guides, but obviously with the car being off the road, I thought I'd share with you guys the problem, because at the end of the day, if I can help even one of you, if you have a similar problem to this and it saves you from breaking down in the future, then great. Thanks for watching, guys. That's been another video from the Parrot Bros. Bye for now.